What's up guys, this is DJ New World and welcome back to another one of my videos. I know I just uploaded a video, but I wanted to do this one. I was gonna upload this one this weekend, but I decided to go ahead and do it today. This video is gonna be discussing. It's a Netflix movie on uh the Guardian brothers. The cast is I'm gonna put the cast and the director in the description below. This movie is based on Chinese mythology and how they believe that the spirits, like when you pray to your spirits, they protect you. I know I said it a few times, but um so what has happened in this story, and this is not spoiler or anything, the story takes place in this little place called Hong Kong Market, and it's in China, at least from what they showed so far, and they're basically this whole entire spirit realm is on strike because humans stop believing in them. They stop praying to them and stop asking for their help. And that's usually that was the whole basis behind the spirits. Their whole entire job was to help them. And a lot of spirits wanted to figure out what they needed to do beyond, helping humans all the time. And so that you got that internal struggle going on. We have the two brothers, which is the story is based around these two brothers and this child that they help later on in the story. But one brother remembers the old ways of the world and how for hundreds of years they were guardian brothers. They protected the whole of humanity, and you know each spirit has their own tasks and whatnot. They believe he believes that it should be that old way, that we should be protecting them. And then there's another brother that he just wants to follow the rules. So you got that struggle between the two brothers, that like one wants to go back to the old ways and protect humans because that's all he's known, and one brother that doesn't want to get in trouble. And he's like, yeah, we should just follow rules because it's more convenient than getting in trouble or going out of our way for people that don't care about us, which is basically their struggle that they both of them go through. And also, I also put in my notes that this movie teaches you to understand the past so that you can respect it. You know, it's like usually it's that saying that if you understand the past, you can better prepare. So the past, fucking up on the saying, but if you understand the past, um, you you won't repeat it. Is basically what the saying is. But the actual saying is, if you don't know the past, you're doomed to repeat it. But just basically is what I gathered from the movie, that throughout the movie they're going through this whole internal struggle between the two brothers and what they should do, and also like you know understanding the past. The main character's grandma is one that it really instilled this in the little girl. It was like she respected the spirits. She knew that if she ever needed them, they would come and protect her. And and then so the brothers have to go through this thing where it's like, oh, they get told that, yo, if you release this evil spirit, then the humans would have to band together with the spirit world to protect both realms. And if they do that, then they'll need us again. And he's like, oh, I'll go do that. I'll release this thing so we'll fight together. It's like, because he wants to be needed. He wants to have a purpose, because he didn't have a purpose once they took it away from him, because that's all he knew, is being a spirit and protecting. You know, there's that whole internal struggle going on with him, and throughout the movie he struggles with should he continue doing this? Like, is he doing more harm than good? Um, it's just a review. I'm gonna be honest. With the reviews, I'm gonna try to limit the spoiler stuff, but basically, um, throughout the story, we got the struggles, the finding of a new purpose, because you have to. With this movie, it teaches you to respect the past, to um understand the past, to also, in a way, pay respects to the people that came before you, like your ancestors, because they paved the way so you would have a better future. Because most of the story takes place with revolving around this restaurant that the grandmother had, and throughout the story, because it's revolved around this restaurant, there's a lot of history being told to the little girl about, oh, this restaurant has been around for X amount of years. Your great great grandmother started this restaurant, and we have this family recipe. Um, and that's basically the whole entire story, is constantly revolving around this restaurant, switching between what each one of the brothers are doing in the relation to this overarching story. And other than that, it's a great movie. Without getting into any more spoiler type deal, without getting into any spoilers, it's a great movie. It's like I said in other video, it was an experience, because I'm the type of person that I like to learn about different forms of mythology, different religions, and all that, because I try to understand my fellow man. It's just me. But when I was going through this story, and it gave the descriptions of Chinese mythology, Chinese history, and how things work over in China, grew to appreciate it, because I was just like, this is part of the battle of what I've been trying to do for years, in my struggle to understand people. And um I feel like everybody goes through that, their struggle of trying to understand people, and they give you a different perspective that you're not entirely used to, which is Chinese mythology. If you're not a person that actively seeks out different forms of media, then you will never know this story. But it's a Netflix movie that, um, how long is the movie? Let me find it. It is about an hour and 25 minutes, so it's no longer than the last movie, but they spent the whole movie explaining each facet of um the characters. There's some serious character growth in this throughout this movie. Like, each one of the characters grow a little bit, know to understand each other. And it was released back in 2016, so it's not that old of a movie, but it's still worth watching. So that's all I have to say about it, honestly. I think I covered everything without getting into spoiler territory. Like and subscribe for more. DJ No Word out. Peace.